question time from the public. We've asked you to just write in some questions on Insta, and you've thrown some in, so I've just grabbed my glasses because I can't see about out of hell. My guy, let me tell you who it is from, D.N.A_fitness1991. Thank you for your question. Can you please ask Russell how he copes with mental health while being in, he means to put in the limelight. He put liked. Okay, yeah. So by being in the limelight, how do you cope with mental health? Please, and also say hi. So hi.
Hello.
From DNA Fitness.
Hello, DNA Fitness. How do I cope? I spend time with people I love, and I try to go easy on myself. So particularly when you're kind of failing at a gig or a thing doesn't go too well, sort of try and remember that it's all right, you know, and you've got to treat yourself, particularly when you're writing stand-up initially. I think it was Seinfeld that said you've got to treat yourself like you're a baby, be really, really, really kind to yourself, and just realise that it's difficult to do and it's not always going to work. And then also, if it fails, you have to just kind of go, okay, acknowledge the failure, and but just remember that this is part of the process. So it's just to kind of remind yourself that you know, there's good times and bad times.
That's beautiful, because that tells us that there's a lot of self-conversation going on, isn't there?
Yeah, totally. Well, it's not all plain sailing, and there's moments where you're on the top of the world, and you know, you're in front of 18,000 people, and there's times where you're in front of 100 people and it doesn't work, but you needed to know that it didn't work, so that when you're in front of 18,000 people, it does work. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of,
Mate, ain't that pressure?
Yeah.
Or is it the fact that you've gone through all the other parts of your life and now you've got 18,000 people?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it because you've gone through that, so you're built up and you've developed to the stage where I'm not scared where I'm going to flop in front of the 18,000?
Yep.
Yeah?
Totally, because I would never... Some people go straight to the 18,000, and I don't have that skill. I have to just do all the little gigs, get it all ready, get ready.
Process.
Totally, and then you've gone through like success, failure, success. Okay, we're ready, bang.
Beautiful. So we got Katie Halajko. Beautiful. Katie has a question, and it says, Russell is my absolute fave. I don't have a question, but I'd love you to tell him that on several occasions when I've been really down, his shows and positive spirit have lifted and inspired me, as well as full belly laughs.
Oh, what a sweet thing.
That's beautiful.
If you ever want to know how to freak out a comedian, that's how you do it. Just say something kind.
Yeah.
That's the way to heckle a comedian, genuinely. Like you can say, oh, taxi, you're shit. You want to really get in someone's head, just go, I bet your dad's proud. Like, do you know what I mean? You can't handle it, man. So she says something really sweet, and I'm like,
you can't handle it now, innit?
Yeah.
So here's something else that's nice. Someone just asked, but I think we covered this in our talk, so she'll get this when she's listening. Please could you ask if comedy is a good relief for times when you feel sad or depressed?
It's, for certain people, it is a massive release. Life's a battle, and laughter is respite.
Yeah. So put on lubricant, get on Netflix, put on Russell's lubricant.
No, it's not Russell. It's not called Russell's lubricant. I mean, that's a very different thing.
Lubricate, I was going to say your throat and your chest with laughter, but that doesn't work either, so we'll leave that one out, yeah? Thank you, guys. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the comments. And before I go, can we just say, me and Russell was talking about, I better take these off. Me and Russell was talking about what we could do in comedy by giving young people an hour of his time and being able to help them to develop as comedians. Now, I think that's awesome. So imagine if footballers came and gave them an hour of their time to be able to share with the young people that we have access to, not just the flossy side that kids see, but how difficult it is being a well-known footballer, how going to the shops, just the ordinary things that we take for granted, they may not be able to do as easy as that. And there's a really tough part of that side of life as well, isn't there?
Yeah, well, but it's also, if you're a footballer, you know, and you get to the very top, that means probably from 11 to 18, you haven't gone out on Friday nights.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't had a beer, you haven't gone to the fair, you haven't had all these kind of rite of passages because you've been this machine. I stopped playing football when I was 18. And I played so much football. It was all I did.
Wow.
But for these guys, that's when their career starts.
That's correct.
You know, and they've already been under the sort of the glare of the public eye, and it just gets a million times worse. And they're ordinary human beings, and they probably know people who were better than them, but didn't have the luck or the kind of discipline to kind of make it a reality.
There you go.
You know.
There you go. And what else we got? We've got a life to introduce you to be successful without having all the fame. Because I think this fame thing's really kind of blown up. Like everyone just wants to be famous. But just imagine having you're rich, you're successful, you're doing what you love to do, but you're able to go out, travel around, nobody doesn't even know that you've got the level of revenue that you've got, and nobody's writing about every little thing you do, and you're getting in trouble for saying the slightest thing and you ain't even done nothing wrong. So I much prefer that life than the heat from all the comments you get from people trying to run you down just because they see you on TV. So God bless, guys. Thanks a lot. Russell, you are the absolute G. You've been awesome, man.
So much fun.